Yo guys, I hope you're all really well. Basically in this video, I'm going to be going over why cold calling isn't the only way to get clients, right? Because basically my thought process for this video was that, you know, a lot of my students come to me and they just say like, you know, Kai, I can't do cold calling, either because, you know, I'm scared to do it, or, you know, often they might say, they can't do it, you know, they're not good at it, whatever the case may be, they just don't want to do cold calling. I'm just like, guys, like, there's so many more options out there, you know, other than cold calling. It's actually ridiculous. And in my view, in my honest opinion, there's so many better options out there. You know, if you're doing local businesses, cold calling could work, you know, it could work. But for me, I've never done cold calling. I've never, sorry, let me reframe that. I've never gotten a client from cold calling. I tried it when I first started out because that's what everyone told me to do. You know, all these people online saying cold call, whatever. So I did it, okay? I did it, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I was absolutely terrible at it. I got hung up on. I got people to like, you know, tell me to like F off and whatnot. So really it's a thing for me where, you know, I always push my students to not do cold calling simply because I know there's a lot of better ways to get clients, a lot more efficient ways to get clients, instead of like, you know, banging out 100 cold calls every single day, you know, only getting through to like, I don't know, 30 and getting what, you know, it's just, for me, there's much better ways. And you know, that's just what I wanted this video to be based on. It's just essentially to open your eyes up to all of the different methods out there. Now, I'm not gonna go super in depth on each method. One of the methods, I've actually recorded a prior video on my channel about it. And you know, we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, I just wanted to open your eyes up to these different methods. So first of all, it's just simply emails, okay? Emails are such an underrated way to get clients. If you've got a good, strong email sequence, you know, it's not just an initial email, you know, you've got a follow-up sequence that's strong. It might be one of the best ways to get clients simply because you can bang them out at high numbers, so you can reach a lot of people, but it's also very personal. You know, if you make the email personal, the business owner will almost feel like you're talking directly to them, even though you've sent like 100 emails that day, for example. Only thing is with emails, you know, you have to make sure your email is structured out correctly. More often than not, I sort of open it, you know, with something relatable to them, you know, to their business, just so that they know it's not an email that I've sent to, you know, 1,000 people, that it's not just a copied and pasted email, because as soon as the business owner thinks it's a copied and pasted email, you've already lost, basically. So, you know, emails are a great way to get clients with a good follow-up sequence, because more often than not, people will open the email, you'll get high open rates, but you know, a lot of people won't reply. And granted, some of those people just simply aren't interested, but you know, a fair few of them actually are interested. It's just that they've, at that specific time of their day, they've just not got, you know, 5-10 minutes to reply back. So they forget about it. But if you've got a strong follow-up sequence in play, it's a really powerful way to get clients. So, you know, make sure you try these different ways. With emails, you know, if you're struggling like structuring out your emails, you're struggling structuring out your sort of follow-up sequence, etc. As always, message me on my Instagram, and I'll do my best to actually help you guys out as well. Now, another really powerful way to actually go ahead and get clients is video outreach, okay? Video outreach is such a powerful thing simply because you're talking directly to the owner. The owner can actually see your face, hear your voice, get a feel for your personality, etc., etc. They can actually obviously, you know, see you face to face, and so this really increases sort of the likability that the owner has towards you, and you know, you can see that you're actually doing this to them. It's not, like I said before, it's not a copied and pasted thing, although you might be saying the same thing on every video. You know, you're using their name, you're talking directly to them about their business. It's a really powerful way to actually get clients, or at least get meetings. And you know, you can send these out on Instagram, Facebook messages. There's quite a few ways that you can actually go ahead and get these sent out to the owner. And as I said, it's a really, really good way to, you know, get in contact sort of directly with the owner so they can actually see you, hear you. You know, it sort of increases the likability that the owner has towards you. And of course, that will help in converting the owner into a meeting, and then from there to the close. So that's another powerful way that a lot of people actually forget about. You know, in order to get clients, they forget about these different ways. And you know, the thing is with cold calling, a lot of people are doing it. It's very, very backwards, first of all. You know, the whole thing with like Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort and whatnot, that all happened in like 2000. And that's when it really, really helped. That's when it really, really worked. But now in 2019, 2020, it's very backward, I think. And like I say, there's much more efficient and more effective ways to reach out, and video outreach is definitely one of those ways. And just another thing to touch on that cold video outreach, what you can actually do is, you know, use your cold messages script for it. You know, you don't have to come up with a new script. Literally, just copy the cold message script that you send out, or, you know, a cold email script, whatever it may be. Just literally use that script, but on a video. That's the only difference, is you're actually speaking to them as opposed to writing it. You know, you don't have to come up with a new script because it's a different way of outreaching. You can simply just use the script that you've used for your cold messages, cold emails, whatever it may be. Even your cold calling script, obviously you're gonna have to tweak it a little bit, but the main points in it, you can just use that for your cold video outreach. Now the next best way, in my opinion, of actually going ahead and getting clients is cold Loom audits. Now this is the one that I actually I've recorded an in-depth video on how to get e-commerce clients with cold Loom audits, and that's the type of clientele I recommend you use Loom audits for. I don't advise you to use this for like restaurants or you know, gyms or something like that. But I do highly recommend you use it for, you know, e-commerce clients, info product clients, etc., etc. This is essentially where you're going to record like a video of yourself. You're going to record a video of yourself going through their, you know, the prospective clients' current social media pages, current ads that they're running, etc., etc. And you're actually going to go ahead and compare. You're going to compare what they're doing to what a competitor is doing, and you can actually, you know, basically say, this is how I can help, this is what you're doing right now, and this is how I can help you, you know, sort of increase your business essentially through Facebook ads, Google ads, or whatever your service delivery is. But as I said, I've recorded a previous video on my channel that goes into more detail, and I actually show you an exact cold Loom audit that I actually sent out in real time to a prospective e-commerce client of mine. So that's another really good way, and not a lot of people know about it, and that's why it's so powerful, because when a business owner receives an email like that, they're actually shocked because they've never seen it before, simply because not many people know about it. Now the last way is just simply cold messaging. I know it's not too innovative, but it really, really works. And you know, as I said, you can interrelate the cold video outreach, cold messaging scripts. It's just simply the medium that you're actually delivering it on is just slightly different, but you can test different ways of actually, you know, as I said, portraying your message, whether it be through cold messaging or cold video outreach. So I know I've not gone into too much deep detail on each one. As I said, with that cold Loom audit method, I have recorded a previous video on my channel. But if you need help if you need help on each individual one, then as I said, message me on my Instagram, or conversely, comment it down below. And if I see a lot of people commenting the same method, then what I'll do is I'll actually go ahead and record a full video showing you the best practices, the best ways on how to do, you know, a specific one. So I hope that kind of opens your eyes and, you know, makes you realize that cold calling isn't the only way. If you're failing with cold calling right now, you know, don't worry, because there's so many other ways out there that you can actually go ahead and get clients. And these sort of 4 ways are my best, this is my best advice. This is what I'd say to all of my students, is to try out these. Obviously, you're gonna have weaknesses and strengths at each one, so you need to figure out which works best for you. And then from there, you wanna triple down in what works best for you. And that's a really surefire way of, you know, scaling your agency. So I hope this really helps. And as I said, if anybody has any questions or needs any help with anything, please message me on my Instagram. The link will be down below. And I will do my best to help you. So I hope this video helped, and I will see you in the next one.